Hello and welcome, matric learners. Welcome to our first course. This is chapter 1 in your year plan for accounting matric learners. Today I want us to just go through what chapter 1 is all about. So in chapter 1, it's all about learning about the basic accounting concepts, which when you understand, you'll be able to apply you'll be able to use in any accounting transaction. So this is very important. It's a very important chapter. You can't claim that you know accounting when you do not know these concepts. For example, if you do not know what an asset is, you can't prepare a balance sheet, you can't prepare any financial statement when you do not know these concepts. They are the background of accounting. So let us take this chapter very serious. So what this chapter is all about, at the end of the chapter, you will have an understanding of the basic accounting concepts, such as what an asset is, what an income is, what is an expense, what is accrued expense, and you'll be able to identify them even in a transaction. When you read a transaction, you should be able to tell that in this transaction there is an asset, there is an income, and which it is. And you also know the rules that you should follow as an accountant when classifying transactions, whether a transaction has to be, when an account has to be debited and when an account has to be credited. So the rules here that we're talking about are the rules of debit and credit. Like you already know of these rules because you are in grade 12. And then you're also going to learn how to classify accounts as whether accounts are assets, liabilities, income, or expenses. So you're going to learn how to classify them. And we're also going to learn how to the rules or the steps that we follow when recording transactions in an accounting equation. Yes, you're going to learn that. So the details about this chapter 1 is that we're going to have 4 lessons. The first lesson will be for you to learn about the accounting concepts. You're going to learn the accounting concepts and understand them by heart, not to cram them. You're going to know them. You're going to understand them, so that even in an exam scenario, if you are given a different scenario, not a definition, you are able to know and identify that this is this concept. This is this concept. Yes. And then you're also going to learn in lesson number 2, we're going to be talking about the rules of debit and credit. So you're going to learn and know when an account is to be debited and when it is to be credited. Actually, you are learning the rules of increasing and decreasing. You should know when an account is increasing, to which side of accounting does it go, and when it is decreasing, to which side does it go. Very, very important, because if you do not know this, then your accounts will not balance. And then we're going to learn about classifying assets. When you read a transaction, you should be able to identify accounts and also be able to classify them as whether they are assets, liabilities, or equity. You should be able to do that. You'll see it's very simple. once we get into the lessons, you'll see that it's very simple to do such. And then the last lesson 4, we're going to be recording transactions in the accounting equation. So you learn also the steps that you need to follow so that you do not make mistakes when recording transactions. Yeah, so let's meet in the first lesson. Thank you.